Race. It's the Nat Ray Elimination free-for-all trot for $50,000. Number 1 is CR Renegade, owned by the Carl and Rod Allen stable. The driver, Rod Allen. Stablemate 1A from post 10, CR Commando, owned by the Carl and Rod Allen stable, and Nis Allen stable with Carl Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back the two-time Horse of the Year and the richest standard-bred of all time, the international star and the undisputed queen of trotting, Moneymaker, owned by the Moneymaker stable with Wally Hennessey. From post 12, 2A, Rafael Ambrosio. Titan Cup winner, Jimmy Takter, Ambrosio Racing Stable. Scratch 3, Arnold Plumstead, sick. 4, Vegas Volcano, Dave McGee. Back in the bike here for William Roberts. The 5 is JW Dutch Treat, owned by Lonnie Beck with Jack Moiseyev. Number 6, Magician, owned by William Augenstein, David Miller. The 7, Nicky Cole, owned by Nick Selenitri, Catello Manzi. 8, Ringside Rocket, owned by Robert Harper and William Vandervoort Jr., Ron Pierce. Number 9, I Look Like My Mom, owned by JM and C. Beaver and Success Acres and J.G. Cummins. Driver change, Ray Paver Jr. From post 11, number 10 is Fern, owned by Sproul III, Katz, Libfeld, Goldban, and Sajoli. John Campbell in the sulky. That's the $50,000 Nat Ray Elimination. The first 10 in of 11 lined up for tonight's 7th race. The top 10 make the final of the Nat Ray. This is the Nat Ray Elimination free-for-all trot for $50,000. Trotting field including the great Moneymaker from post 6, number 2 here. Here they come for the 7th race. And they're off and trotting. CR Commando firing out. Magician shows early speed. So does JW Dutch Treat as they trot into the first turn. It's Commando, CR Commando, and Carl Allen battling there with JW Dutch Treat and Jack Moiseyev. Magician up to Tucky in third as they trot to the quarter. That's Moneymaker off to a good start. She's 4th on the outside. Vegas Volcano is 5th. Gap at 2 lengths. Rafael Ambrosio on the outside 6th. Fern is 7th. Nicky Cole is racing 8th. Then it's Ringside Rocket 9th. I Look Like My Mom is next. Then it's CR Renegade off stride. And they pass the opening quarter in 27 and 2/5. Still battling there. It's Magician and David Miller. Magician takes the lead away from CR Commando. Gap of 3 lengths now to JW Dutch Treat trotting 3rd. Moneymaker looks at it from 4th. It's Vegas Volcano 5th. Rafaelo Ambrosio is 6th. Parked out is Nicky Cole 7th. Fern on the rail 8th. Ringside Rocket is 9th. Then it's I Look Like My Mom and CR Renegade far back. The half 54 and 2. It's a good clip here. Magician is up front. CR Commando a tight second. Here comes Moneymaker now. Wally Hennessey gets her in Gale up on the outside into 3rd and threatening now as they approach 3/4. JW Dutch Treat is 4th. Rafaelo Ambrosio has been parked so far as 5th on the outside as JW Dutch Treat vacates the pylons. Nicky Cole is 6th at 3/4. Gapping towards the rail, Vegas Volcano. Then it's Ringside Rocket and Fern. Here comes Moneymaker, 124 at 3/4. Magician digs in, but it's Moneymaker on the outside. Magician and Moneymaker locking up in a duel here in the stretch with CR Commando trotting 3rd. Then it's JW Dutch Treat and Rafael Ambrosio. Good battle to the wire in the Nat Ray Elimination. But Moneymaker wears down Magician, and Moneymaker is back. Harness Racing's horse, the winningest trotter in Meadowlands history. Moneymaker in 152 and 3. There's no doubt the Queen is back. Ladies and gentlemen, they do it in Europe. We can do it here as well. Let's give her a hand. The trotting queen, Moneymaker, is back here at the Big M. This is our last chance to see her this summer. She'll have 2 more starts here at the Big M in the $1 million Breeders' Crown and, of course, the Nat Ray Final here on Hambletonian Day. And what a comeback here at the Big M, equaling her own world record mile of 152 and 3/5. Her 64th lifetime win in 100 career starts. The winningest trotter in Meadowlands history, 11 wins here, and she is just shy of $1 million earned at the Meadowlands alone. And as Wally Hennessey said earlier this week, she has become harness racing's horse. Moneymaker is 7 years of age. She's a bay mare by Speedy Crown out of Nan's Catch by Bonefish, owned by the Moneymaker stable of East Windsor, Connecticut. Her trainer is Jimmy Tactor, and her driver, Wally Hennessey. That's her 4th win this season. She's been racing overseas, of course, an international star who's gone back and forth from Europe here to the U.S., and tonight, 152 3/5 equals her track record and world record here at the Big M. That was set in 1998. Making our 7th race presentation, Robert Inzio and Teresa Matthews. Number 2, Moneymaker pays $340, $220, $210. Number 6, Magician, $260, $220, and 1 ACR Commando, $260. To the Big M. Moneymaker, of course, last year suffered some heart problems here, and she has come back. She came back to win her 2nd consecutive Horse of the Year honor. She's going to go for 3. Only 2 harness horses have done that, of course. And Wally Hennessey declared she was back 100%, and she proved that here tonight. What a job by Roman Coughlin, her caretaker, and her connections. And Bob Hayden will be speaking to them momentarily in the winner's circle.
Hennessey and Jimmy Tactor here. Well, tell us about your strategy coming in. She hadn't raced in quite a while.
No, but Jimmy, we decided to qualify her twice. She was much better and stronger in the 2nd qualifier. And, going into the race, I know she's always the one to beat. I just try not to get her trapped in. And they were going so much in the front end there. I was comfortable sitting in 4th. Coming into the last turn, when the flow started to come, I just moved her out. She did the rest.
Okay, we're going to look at the screen now. We're going to show us part of the race here. Now, in April, May, and June, Magician was the king, but the Queen wasn't here. Take us to this part of the race.
Oh, Magician went a big mile there. I mean, he went half in 54 and 2, and he didn't give it up. I only beat him by half a length, but the mare, coming into the head of the stretch, I had a lot of trot. She felt really good, and halfway down, it might not have looked like I was getting by him here, but from the driver's seat, I knew I was going to get by him.
And like I say, 100th career start, one of the most spectacular right here. Do you have to get after it all?
Well, she's the type that, she'll only give you, what you ask her to give. Like, she can go in 57 if you'd let her, but, I was asking her pretty good right on the end here. Anytime you're going a mile and 52 in a piece, you're pretty busy.
Thanks, Wally Hennessey. Jimmy Tactor, well, it's hard to believe that the job you've done with Moneymaker, getting her back on her first start here. Did you expect anything like this?
Well, she's been really coming into these races in the qualifiers here extremely well, and she's been training good, so I actually expected her to do a good performance tonight.
Roman said that a couple weeks ago that she's feeling about as good as ever. This is 5 years in a row now she's taking a mark at the Meadowlands. Not only does she feel as good as ever, but she likes it here, doesn't she?
Well, she enjoys racing. She really gets excited every time we load her on the truck and go to races. That's what's make her, to a world champion and probably the best horse to ever live, because her consistency of racing and enjoying it, that's just amazing.
Okay, her schedule for the next 3 weeks reads?
Well, it's British Crown next weekend. Next Saturday is the British Crown Elimination, and hopefully the final the week after.
And that race finals on Hamiltonian Day. Is that the last time we'll see Moneymaker?
That's the last time we're going to race Moneymaker on this track, yeah.
Okay, and she will retire, or tentatively when?
Well, we have 2 races up in Canada that are pretty big races, and we haven't discussed where we're going to retire her, but it could be like a Lexington or something, the owners or part owner in Lexington track.
Okay, we'll probably have 3 more looks at Moneymaker, so keep your next few weekends open for that, as the Queen has come back in her 100th career start and posted a 52 and 3 mile.